Thank you for joining today's stream. I'm explained, and I love to talk about the problems and of life and give people the ideas and advices throughout so they don't feel confused and feel easy to live their life. I hope you guys are doing well and welcome to another video. Today's topic might be a little bit of controversial because whenever somebody talks about any gender, man or woman, like people tend to be very stressed and people tend to fight with each other a lot. So I'm going to give you a remedy of it, and I will tell you guys that why ladies actually reject more than a man does. There's no need to fight with each other like the people, how they like go in a fight when they know the real reason. That's why we need the reasons and explanations. When somebody knows the real reason, then they don't fight. Feel free to enjoy my content as audiobook. You can close your eyes and listen to it as a podcast. Let's begin. Now, the reason ladies are rejecting, a lot of men are feeling sad because of that in this world. There's a lot of factors physical, psychological, mental, and even social. So, a lot of factors are working whenever a lady is rejecting a man. Right now, I'm in the job and I'm just here for a short stream. I hope my contents are gonna be to the point and you will get a good idea about this problem. A lot of people are fighting with each other, like, ladies don't care, and then they also say bad words about a lady. But mostly, ladies' brain, a mindset is constructed via emotion. So their mindset is not like a man. And every lady has a different way of thinking and different way of seeing love and affection. Okay. In our love life, like as a man, like we see the love as a like romance, but also reproduction, like intimacy. But ladies don't see intimacy as a major part of their love. So physically, females don't tend to have the testosterone hormone a lot. Testosterone is a man hormone and is a libido inducing hormone, which actually induces a man to reproduce more or get intimate more often. So females uh, hormones are like mostly estrogen, and it's most related to moods. It's most related to their like soft body tone and development. And also when the period happens, there's a lot of ups and downs in estrogen, and which is the main reason why ladies are like that. So since they don't have that libido inducing, muscle inducing testosterone in their body, they don't feel that much intimate or feels like having sex a lot like man does. I also didn't know. I was also sad because I was worrying that why ladies don't want to get intimate or get into the bed. But I slowly realized that actually it's because they don't have that libido in their body. like a man does. So this is physical reason why they might not be into love, or they are not into uh, going into relationship easily, or have a lot of libido like a man does. I hope my microphone is working. Mm. So physical is all about the hormones, which is like, physically induce a woman to mate. So the mating, that libido inducing hormone, is not very strong in a lady. We know, although in ovulation a lady feels better, like more turned on, high in estrogen, but the libido doesn't get as high as the testosterone. So I saw a matrix where the libido of a testosterone is about 1000 to 1200, where female libido is 350 to 400, like maximum. So you can see the how low the libido is in a lady, and it kind of like shows you that why they are not very wanted to be intimate physically with a man. If you guys have missed any part of the stream, feel free to rewind it, as it will help you out with the situation or the problems. So we talk about the physical part. Let's deep let's dig deep down into the psychological or the emotional part, that why ladies are not that interested or tend to reject. Now, if we talk about psychological or trauma related, almost every lady's life there was a man, or there was type of those creepy guys, online or offline, who always mistreated her or maybe abused her sexually. From that time, she is very scared of dating because she doesn't want to feel that abused again. Men also get abused, but if I say the truth, ladies get abused a lot. And even if you are a man, you're not gonna get that much dirty text. But a lady has to face a lot of dirty text and the sexual abuse a lot from the society. Even their uncle and even their own dad sometimes they have to face. So because of that, they're a bit traumatized while going to date. Their word is they just want to make sure that I'm feeling safe with this man. I'm feeling happy with this man. Okay. Then they will be happy to go on a relationship. That's why even the scientists or the doctors say, researchers say that a man can fall in love easily, but a woman might need 5 months to fall in love. And the main thing that's working behind that might be psychological and might be trauma related. So if you're a man, you have to understand maybe that the lady is a little bit unsafe. She needs to feel a bit free and easy with you. And if she's in love with you, then she will automatically spend time with you. And you don't need to put a lot of effort to make her fall in love with you. Yeah, that's right. Traumatized safety can be utmost important on some situations. Yes, you're right. That factor works a lot because ladies, I think they feel a lot unsafe in this world. As a man, if I'm waking up, I don't get those dirty texts a lot from a woman. But if a woman like even post something, oh my god, they get body shamed or a lot of abuse coming in. So this is one of the reason they are just trying to check the waters before getting in. That's why they reject a lot. Men don't understand. Men tend to rush, and if you rush, you cannot get a lady. Just always remember that if a lady loves you, she will automatically talk with you and spend time with you. So you can introduce yourself to herself, and if she feels safe, then she will continue. Mhm. Yeah. So the psychological part, this is the end. I just want to make it a bit shortly. Thank you for stay tuned with my stream. Now it's time to come with the emotional part. Well, if you're born as a man, the thing is that suppose you get help from somebody and the next day or a couple of days later you become friends. It's very easy for our men to do that. But emotionally, actually, mentally, females' brain is a bit complicated. And in a word, if I have to say that they need to be, you need to be a part of their memory. You need to be a part of their brain, okay, memory to finally accept as their friend or their partner. Like if a guy, like, if a guy helps me, gives me something as a gift, we can become friends very easily. But for ladies, it's not so easy. Maybe as a man, a lot of men don't understand that. They think that if I help a lady, next day the lady will fall in love with me. But lady's mind is a bit complicated and it takes some time. The best way to understand the lady's mind is thinking about a marathon race. You cannot go full speed at the first. You have to keep a consistency. And the good part is you don't need to put effort. If a lady is in love with you and wants you, you don't need to put a lot of effort to make a woman fall in love with you. Most of the men does mistake in this part. They think that I have to do a lot of things to attract a woman, to impress a lady. But actually, mm, you don't need to, yeah, actually, you don't need to work hard if a lady really into you. All you have to do is introduce yourself and see how it goes on. So the lady will see you, then they will feel safe, start slowly and slowly, and then they might go furthermore. And as I mentioned before, that female's intimacy is not that as strong as a man. Even in the animal, like men were created to reproduce, so their libido is very high actually than a lady. So that's why females are more not tend to have a lot of sex, like not interested on that too much, like us men do. So we have to understand each other and like be support for each other. A lot of men without knowledge, they get very frustrated and they start to like fight. So that's the problem going on. Well, these are useful if you are into a love life, then you might need those things sometime. Okay, let me choose something. right. We'll take some important comments. We are not gonna take the useless comments today. Mm. So these are the main things why ladies are not like very into a man, and they might reject a man more than a man rejects a woman. Well, some ladies, like, they think that if I help a man, that's it. But we men are very simple. If we get help, we make them friends or we find them very close. A female gets help very frequently, so okay, wait, let me do something. Hmm. All right. I'm really happy some people really arrived today, mm, and if my explanation really helps some people, I'll be very happy. I'm explained, and I love to talk about the earth problems and help people out. And feel free to let me know in the comment section if you guys have some confusions in life. I studied on human psychology and I studied on spirituality as well. And I'm always happy to help you guys with the confusion of life. Mm. So I also spent time with the ladies and I also got rejected. That time I was very angry and felt sad. Um, but as the time passed, I realized that what was the main reason. A lot of people in the internet gets very angry when this type of content arrives. Okay, man hates woman, woman hates man. I was also a person like that, so I understand. But when I realized that how the brain or how physical and mentally a lady's works, then I don't feel angry anymore. It's like, we two are different genders and we must understand each other to keep the bond stronger and go further rather than. So, summarize the part right now. It's time to wrap it up. Just one last rehearsal before I end the stream. The reason ladies reject a man is very easy. Now, I'm not gonna talk about the prostitutes because prostitutes doesn't count, and those ladies who are bad mannered doesn't count. I'm gonna talk about the good ladies. They're good, they're kind, but they will still reject you. And the reasons are very simple. First, physical. They don't feel that much interested to breed with a man. Like, their intimacy is not that higher like a man. Second, psychological. Most of the ladies feel unsafe in the streets or talking with a man because they're actually physically a bit weaker than men, and a lot of things happen online and offline. Sometimes, maybe because of their bad uncle, they got sexually abused, and that put a psychological scar on their heart. So they take some time to feel safe with you. And third is mental. A lady will not accept you as their partner unless you become a part of their memories. So they want experience. You have to become a part of their life experience. And if she is really into you, then she will marry you and love you. So rather than fighting with the opposite gender, we should understand each other and then we can live happily ever after. Thank you for joining today's stream. It was a pretty big discussion, and we will see you in another video. Thank you.